the Bilingue vlogs. Thank you guys for tuning in to another This versus That video where we compare two very similar things in Spanish, whether it be two words or two concepts that people always get confused. I want to clear that up for you. So today we're going to be talking about faltar versus quedar, because these are always getting confused in Spanish. So I want to make sure to clarify these two words. Pretty much talk about a quantity of something that is left over or that is yet to be completed. So I definitely want to clear those up for you guys. I will make individual videos for these words by themselves because they do have many meanings by themselves. So just like I did the many uses of se or the many uses of que, as you'll find up here, I will do those for faltar and quedar. But right now we're just going to compare them where I find that they are similar. So when we're talking about a quantity of something and we want to use faltar, well, first of all, let's look at the definition of faltar. Faltar, it literally means to lack something or to miss or to be missing something. In this context, like I said, it has many meanings, but those are like the major ones that I want to talk about. So when we think about faltar, well, in regards to like a number, we want to think about counting to fulfill a purpose. Or like, you know, how much more do we have to go to get to our end result? That's how we're going to use faltar when we're dealing with numbers. So for example, let's say that I have this graduated cylinder and it's 80 milliliters full. So that means that I need 20 milliliters to make it to 100 milliliters. So in Spanish, that's when we will use faltar. When we want to talk about that space that we need to fill something, that we need to fulfill the purpose, that's what we're going to use faltar. So we'll say, faltan 20 mililitros para llegar a 100 mililitros. Okay? Faltan 20 mililitros para llegar a 100 mililitros. So that means that like we need 20 milliliters to get to 100 milliliters. Or we have 20 milliliters to go to get to 100 milliliters. On the contrary, we have quedar, where quedar means how much of something is left, how much of something remains. So the same thing with the cylinders, but this time we're not going to focus on the top portion, we're going to focus on how much is left. So we will say, quedan 80 mililitros en el cilindro. Quedan 80 mililitros en el cilindro. So we see, it's all about perspective, kind of like a glass half full, glass half empty thing. It's all about perspective. So it's all the same thing. The quantity of how many milliliters is in the cylinder is going to remain the same. We're just approaching it from two different perspectives. How much is needed to finish and how much we have. So when we think about faltar, it is before the fact. So like I said, it's countdown. It's just something that happens before the fact, before we get to that finishing point. When we think about quedar, it's going to be after the fact. How much is left over? So let's look at a few more examples. This is going to be a very short video. Let's look at a few more examples. Al pollo le quedan unos 10 minutos en el horno. The chicken has about 10 minutes left in the oven. We can use faltar for this too, but it's going to change the meaning a little bit because this is just how much time is left. When we use faltar, it's going to be, so al pollo le faltan unos 10 minutos en el horno. The chicken needs about 10 more minutes in the oven, as opposed to it has this much time left. It needs this much time to get to its purpose, to get to the purpose of being done. Another example will be, aún me quedan por ver dos carros. Aún me quedan por ver dos carros. And that just means there are two cars remaining that I haven't seen. Okay? But if I were to throw in faltar in that example, then it will be, solo me falta ver un carro. So that's like, I have one more car to go until completion, until I've seen them all. I only have one more car to go until I've seen them all. But let's say that it's about to be the weekend, and I'm counting down the time that it has to be the weekend. I can say, solo faltan 20 minutos para que empiece el fin de semana. Solo faltan 20 minutos para que empiece el fin de semana. That means that there are only 20 minutes to go before the weekend starts. There are only 20 minutes to go before the weekend starts. So if I were to say, aún quedan 20 minutos para que empiece el fin de semana, then that would mean there are still 20 minutes remaining before the weekend starts. So it kind of like means the same thing in this case, but it's just the words that we use are different. So we're using with faltar, how many minutes we have to go, and then with quedar is how many minutes are remaining, how many minutes are left behind before this can happen. Okay, so that's pretty much it. But if you didn't quite understand it, make sure to watch the video again, make sure you took good notes. And if you still can't figure it out, you have any questions, go ahead and write them down in the comments below. I will be glad to help you out. As always, thank you guys for your support. Please share the video if you found it helpful. Subscribe, like, and comment as well. And you guys have a great day. More videos to come very soon.